And this is
Esther.
And welcome to Catholic Crafts.
And today we are going to make this Mary.
Assumption, the Assumption of Mary.
And
centerpiece for your table.
And
so that when her feast is August 15th, and so when you celebrate her feast, you can put this at the middle of your table and maybe have a nice dessert. Of course, the Assumption of Mary is when we remember that Mary gets taken up into the clouds. So we have clouds on ours. Oops, a little bit crooked over there.
high up in the sky.
Yeah, high up in the sky. But this is going to sit on your table just to sort of remember that. And so that's it. Let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is get a picture of Mary. Now, I have searched Assumption of Mary coloring pages on the computer. You can see that. And I've got all these pictures of Mary to choose from. You want to pick one that's probably a nice tall size, or you can pick whichever one that you want. And then the trouble is we've got to make it so that it can be on both sides, so it can be reversible. Some of them, like if you pick this one, it's pretty symmetrical, so you could probably just do one of them and make two copies of it and put it together. Another one that's not so symmetrical, maybe, I don't know if you want to use like this one from Our Children of Fatima. You know how she leans one direction, so you'd have to do this little trick I'm showing you. Let me see which one that I want to use. I guess we could use that one. Yeah, many of them are symmetrical, so you can get away with just making one and then just making two copies of that one. Here's one. You can see she's leaning a certain direction. So I'm just going to copy that image. And then I'm going to come into just a Word document. And I'm pasting it. And then I'm going to paste it again. So I've got 2 pages of this Mary. One's going to be on one side and then one will be on the other side, but when we put them back to back, we've got to reverse the one. So we're just going to reverse this one by clicking on it and then go up here in page layout. Let me see where it's at. Okay, up here, rotate. And we're going to flip it not vertical but horizontal. And there you see she's facing the other direction. And then all I have to do is then print these out. And then we're ready to go. And then our next step will be to color those pictures.
Okay, the next step that we are going to do is we are going to color our pictures. So I will just be finishing when I'm coloring them. What we are going to do next, she is going to be cutting out the cardboard and we'll glue it on, and then she's going to cut it out.
We'll glue it on first.
Mm-hmm.
So you need this piece of cardboard. So I'm going to glue it on. And while I'm gluing and then cutting this out, she's going to cut out that one. And then that one will glue onto the other side.
Yes.
Cutting the cardboard, you're probably going to want an adult to do it because, cutting cardboard's pretty tough to do.
It says if yours is kind of thin.
Yeah, okay, that looks good. That looks good.
Your cardboard
and you don't want it to be really detailed too if you have heavy cardboard. You could use cardstock, but I don't know if that's going to be quite strong enough because we want it to really be able to stand up.
How are you supposed to make it stand up?
Well, we're going to put it in the clouds, remember?
Okay.
Okay, now I'm just about done cutting this out, and it really wasn't as bad as I thought with the corrugated cardboard, because every once in a while you get the lower part of the cardboard. I find if I cut along this edge and then cut in, and clear the pieces out, it doesn't make it too hard to do. I didn't glue that piece very good. Alright, so now, Oh yeah, the cardboard thing down there. What do you think about that? Straight across like that?
If that's how wide mine is.
Yeah, okay. So let's see how well we line these up. Put yours on this side, Esther.
Let me see if this is...
Well, it should be opposite, remember?
No. Look at this.
Or this, I know, because we got to flip it over. It's got to be on this side.
taller.
Yes,
And
mine's
then
taller on that side. That looks good.
But look.
That'll work. Oh, but that's okay. That's going to be in the clouds.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be fine. Good job. All right. Now we're going to glue this part on.
I'll put the
Go
glue on
ahead and
it.
do that. You can either put glue on this side or this side. Just we want to make sure we get the edges. All right, and then we have our the Mary part done. Our next step is going to be the fun part, right, Esther? The next part is we're going to try to make our own clowns. Of course, you could make a stand, like a slit here, and you could have this stand up on its own, and you could put cotton around the bottom for your cloud to have her look like she's in the cloud, which would be kind of fun. That's a good idea. So you would just put a slit on here and here, kind of like a standee, some kind of stand-up kind of paper doll. But no, we're going to make our own kind of clouds out of like a, I hate to say slime because you hate to think that you're putting Mary into slime, but it is a cloud. They call it cloud slime, but it's more like a cloud Play-Doh. So yeah, so it's fun to make, and then you can have it on display, and then I guess after the assumption, if you wanted to save your clouds, you could have some Play-Doh or some cloud slime to play with.
Slime.
All right, stick it on here.
Well, that's slime. Okay, so this is what we'll need to make our slime for today. We'll need some hand soap and
Lotion.
And
Don't spill the borax.
cups,
Some cups to mix it in.
And it's optional. You can use a spoon, or you could use spoons, or you could use, or we're using popsicle sticks, so you just need something to start with, and
Cornstarch.
And some glue.
All right, so we have our recipe.
But you don't need a recipe.
Well, yes, I mean, we can put this on the screen while we're making it so you can see what our measurements are. All right, so we have a half a cup of school glue. While Esther's pouring the school glue, I will say, go ahead, dump it all in there. We need almost all of that, so really get that all out because we need all of it. Just want to say, too, that, oh, we forgot. We were going to add some fibers. You do the glue, I got it. We'll debate. We'll see when we get there. But I think it's going to need a little more fiber to it to stand up. So we'll see how it comes out. But also I just wanted to say too, if you wanted to make your Mary with just the your centerpiece to look like this with the fibers, or I don't know what you want to call this. This is fluffy, and you could use cotton balls and fluff it. The stuff you put in quilts. This came out of an old pillow. And I'm not saying you should cut open one of your pillows, but if one of your pillows has the hole,
We've done that before.
We can sneak out some of the older pillows that you're not going to use anymore. Because this definitely looks like clouds.
Not really.
I think it does.
Clouds look
clouds float across the sky. It looks like a cloud.
I think it looks. I think
like
clouds look more like wet.
Some are fluffy. There's all different kinds of clouds too.
Well, I like the wet ones.
But for our centerpiece, we just want to make sure that Mary looks like she's going up into the clouds. And yeah, it could be done with cotton balls if we had to. But we're going to try the slime and see if that can be part of our centerpiece.
Okay, I think that's as much as glue as I can.
Okay, so that's supposed to be a half a cup, so it's a little bit short, but that's okay. We find our slime's pretty forgiving. We need 2 pumps of hand lotion. Now this hand lotion is really old.
So you're going to open it out.
Yeah, I don't know how to get that out of there.
We're not going to mix it up.
All right. I don't want to make a mess, but
no.
it's just lumpy. Is that about? Oh, see, and it's clumpy too, because it's old. It's old. People say that's a pump. All right, what's the next thing?
We need our
pump of the hand lotion. So
I'll do that.
Do that one. And that one's a good one. One good pump. Good. And then the 2 teaspoons. Where's that teaspoon at? We forgot. Oh, it's right there. We got it.
Oh,
Got it. All right, so we have 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, Esther, so you can measure the cornstarch. And the first thing that you do is mix those first ingredients. So glue, lotion, soap, and cornstarch. We're going to mix that all up together first. I'm going to put this lotion on my legs. Thank you while you're doing that. Don't mind me.
That's weird.
I don't know. It smells kind of good.
Okay, so now what do I do?
All right. I got a little bit of greasy hands now, but at least they smell nice.
So what's next?
Next.
I got cornstarch.
You remember what comes next. What comes next?
Oh, we need to put the
No,
mix
not
this
yet.
together.
Yeah, you're going to mix that together. So go ahead and stir and mix that together. And now while you're mixing that, I'll go ahead and prepare the borax. So your 1/2 cup water and a 1/2 teaspoon of borax. Now, borax is not sort of a common ingredient, but it used to be. People used to use this in their laundry room all the time. So when we started doing slime and some other science experiments, I did buy borax. And so this box is really old, but you can use it as a booster for when you wash clothes. So it's not like just kind of one of those senseless things that you buy. It has no purpose. You actually can use it in your laundry room to help make your laundry get more clean, like if you have a really dirty load or something. And it's not too expensive. It's with like your Tide and other things in the laundry room. So there's our 1/2 teaspoon of borax. I'm going to stir. I guess we have another popsicle stick. It's not like it's not highly toxic or anything like that, but it's a strong detergent, so you don't want to get it. You don't want to get it on your skin, but I have, and it's fine. All right. Next step, Esther. You ready? You got your mixture all done? Let's move this out of the way so we can see what we're doing. So we're going to slowly pour our little borax mixture into our glue.
It's not all glue.
Not all glue. Our ingredients, our glue mixture.
Okay.
I'll pour, then you stir. How about that?
That's right.
And you pour a little bit at a time.
And I'll start drawing from the side.
Yeah, it does kind of a cool
See
chemical kind of thing. I'm going to put more in. And it usually doesn't even take the whole. And it's kind of like you've got, kind of reminds me of taffy.
I don't think that.
What does it remind you of?
Nothing.
It's like clouds. It's like really fluffy. And
Yeah, it's really
like,
fluffy slime.
Like that marshmallow fluff stuff. It sort of looks like that, but it doesn't feel like that. And after you stir it around a while,
You can take it out and deal with
we're going
it.
to take it out.
But it's a little bit sticky at first.
Yeah.
But you just have to deal it a little bit.
So good. Are you going to take it out?
Now?
Sure.
Okay. Be aware that.
Do you think it needs more borax?
Why is it not using the one in here though?
Yeah, no, so I think it's done. I think that's all. See, we didn't even use hardly any water with it. Well, because we didn't have a ton of glue either, so. All right, pull that out. So we may have to add our fibers to it because we need enough.
You can handle it first.
All right, so the first time you handle it, it's a little bit sticky. I've got all that lotion on my hands though, so.
You just do it a little bit and then I'll take over.
And you just knead it. Looks kind of fun, don't you? Don't you wish you had one of these in your hands? I knead it like I knead bread. I keep folding it over and over again. It's a little bit sticky. I don't know.
Oh dear.
It's sticky. Oh no. I wonder if that means we need more borax. I don't know. I'm gonna put more borax.
A little bit more. Don't put too much.
Stir some more. Stir it in there a little more.
Wasn't it like that before though?
Yeah, but before it didn't stick this to my hands that much. All right, let's try again. We're back. Trying again. Yeah, I mean, it could be because, like I said, I have all that lotion on my hands. You don't want this to be on any clothes or carpet because...
Even though we are doing it on carpet.
Yeah, we are, but that's okay.
You can handle it. Wait, do you want me to have it?
I don't know. It's really sticky. I can't get it.
Let me try. Let me see if
Sometimes it's stickier than other times. Look how sticky it is. I wonder if we just need more borax, perhaps. I'm still dipping it in the water.
Do you want me to try?
You want to try? Your hands are going to look like mine, but that's fine. All right. Now, we need this to be big enough for our picture to sink into, though. So we're going to add some of our fiber.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, that's okay. They always put stuff like that in their And they're
I don't want to
slime.
say I want it.
You sure? It's going to make you sticky.
Ew.
Keep pulling it over, see if we can get it to be not as sticky.
It's lumpy.
It's lumpy.
It's gonna make it.
It is lumpy.
run
Okay.
out.
Now
You
we're
better
going to add
have
our...
this.
Help! Here. Be brave, Esther.
This is scary. I don't like this.
All right.
Okay, that's not stretchy. That's enough.
That's enough. Get that extra piece out of there. Like when you see slime and stuff like that, it's all kinds of stuff that they put in it. They put glitter in it and
Get
stuff
out of
like
here.
that.
Okay.
It's a disaster. We have this stuff everywhere. Keep
Oh
pulling
my
it in.
God.
Keep pulling it in.
I want to see it.
Go ahead.
It's not gonna like stick in. It's gonna be nice cloudish.
It's
But
going to be nice and cloudish, that's for sure.
that's all.
But that's all.
I want
We
it.
could have played with the slime more before we put the... Yeah, go ahead, you'd work on that piece.
I don't-
Alright, so we found this piece of cardboard. We're going to put it down. I'm going to put a hole in the middle of it, sort of.
Looks kind of
It
cloudish.
does look sort of cloudish. Let's see.
I don't think she'll go in there.
We'll stretch it around her a little bit. The secret is going to let it... Now, it looks good on that side. Let me add some more fluff on this side.
It looks nice.
Yeah, so much for the cloud slime, and we didn't really make enough of it. That would be a difference. But it was fun.
Looks nice.
And
That
we just have
slime
to
does
let
a
it-
little bit.
Yeah. So there. I think that'll be nice on our table for consumption.
Duh.